Signal for and take it.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 1st down, Lance. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Working from the gun, Lance. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism. Improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's
on the first
better.
drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
Cook on the 1st down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And they go play action here. Mon. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. These two teams all tied after 1. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Lance.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They start the drive with Cook. Cook, a 1st down and more. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
83 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. He had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Cook, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Mond looks to throw on 1st down.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Bond going to throw it.
But it's caught on the right side at Smith.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 7.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Cook now off the read option.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Here's Mond.
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kalen Ballage, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here comes Sherrills.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? So that didn't happen.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one one bit.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take... This to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
20. First down, Packers.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. On first down, it's Cook. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
116 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Cook running right. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Here's Sherrills. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packer Packers touchdown.
But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Packers 21, Vikings 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position here.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 6-yard line.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Carlson set to kick off.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Five yards remain on second down. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. from Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The Lance going to throw.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Lance. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 44. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Cook now off the read option.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
He's going to keep this again.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Here's Mond. They're going for it.
That's to his running back, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kalen Ballage with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Lance. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Lance now on 1st down. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Trying to lay one up deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
On play action, Lance.
This left side caught by Fulgham. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Four yards remain for second down. Here's Lance.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. On the carry, it's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Bond's going to keep this himself.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He lost 4 there. And it's 3rd down.
16-yard line.
Now Cook. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And Lance's throw complete here on target to Tunyon. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
But they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schwartz. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a play fake. Lance. Now he's forced out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He's back to throw. Able to find Jones. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll look to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Complete to Jones. And he's going to have a Packers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. To throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Flush to his right. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Play action, now it's Lance.
He toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Shotgun now for Lance. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Good job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Vikings, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.
I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget.